Hi, I'm Anthony Martinez from Indio High School, and welcome to the 30 Days of Literacy here at DSUSD. And today we're going to be reading The Three Little Pigs. So let's get started. The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. The three brothers lived happily with their mother in a house in the woods. The little pigs grew up and decided it was time to find their own way. Mom, we would like to see the world and have our own houses. That is fine with me, but make sure you find a safe place and build a strong houses to protect yourself from the big bad wolf. So the three little pigs traveled to the other side of the woods and found a perfect place to build their houses. The youngest pig, who was a bit lazy but playful, said, I will build my house out of straws, which is light. I will finish right away so I can go outside and play. The middle pig, who was more sensible but loved to eat, said, I will build my house out of wood, which will be stronger. It will take me longer, but as soon as I'm finished, I will go collect acorns. The oldest brother, who was very cautious and hardworking, said, I will build my house out of brick and cement, and it will have a chimney to keep the house warm in the winter. Not far away, hidden behind a tree, the big bad wolf was watching as the three little pigs built their houses. As soon as the houses were finished, the big bad wolf approached the house of the youngest pig and knocked on the door. Open the door and let me in, or I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house down. The little pig was frightened, so he did not open the door, and the wolf huffed and puffed and blew the house down. The little pig went running to the house of his middle brother. The wolf followed him, knocked on the door, and said, Open the door and let me in, or I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house down. No, no, go away, yelled the two frightened little pigs. The bad big wolf huffed and puffed until the wooden house came down. Then the two little pigs went running to the house of the oldest brother. The big bad wolf followed them, banged on the door, and said, Open the door and let me in. I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house down. The wolf huffed and puffed, but not a single brick came down. Furious wolf went to look for a ladder to climb on the roof and came down the chimney. However, the three little pigs had a great idea. They placed a large pot of water on the fire, and when the wolf came down the chimney, he fell into the boiling water. He was so frightened that he jumped up and started running and howling, and no one has ever seen him since. The three little pigs learned the lesson that their mother had taught them. They now live happily, each one in his own little house made of brick and cement, but they will always find time to spend together. The end. And that was the Three Little Pigs. And thank you for joining me for this month of literacy.